Yo, what is happening, guys? Welcome back to the Undisputed Action channel. Of course, we're back with another reaction, and today we are back with another Dax reaction. Dax dropped a song, I think a day or two ago, and it is called "To Be a Man." Now, Dax said that he's gonna make impact with this one. It's called "To Be a Man," so I assume it's gonna be a real one. It ain't gonna be no freestyle stuff. It's gonna be one with a real message. And I'm always here for that type of shit. I'm always here for that type of Dax. We are a little bit late to it, I admit, but I was in Dublin, and then as soon as I got back from Dublin, I was right back to work. So yeah, I got to rest, and I didn't get to rest when I came back before I went to work, so I didn't get to do this in time. But we're here now, and that's all that matters. But as always, before we get into it, hope you all have an amazing day. If you're not, switch your shit, fuck around, start having an amazing day. Always try and spread positive vibes, entertain, and have fun on this channel, because that's what it's all about. It's all about the fun and the vibes. Now, Dex, to be a man. Go.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home.
Okay, so I already know where he's going with this. I could have told by the title, but now I know. He's going to talk about being a man and how men are not emotional, because, well, they're not openly emotional because in society that's the way it is. That's why I said it doesn't matter how you feel. It's about what you provide in that home, because society doesn't give a shit, for the most part at least, about men's mental health. It doesn't matter how the man feels. It's, do you provide for the woman? Do you provide for the family? And that is it. If you don't, then you're useless. And that's the sad part. Is not everybody obviously thinks like that, but it's kind of like just how society has built that men are like that. And even whenever society's like, no, you should talk about it, they've built men like that for so long that we're so in our own thing of not showing emotion and just being stone cold and dealing with it by ourselves, that we've stuck to that, because we're stuck in that place now. I also like the way the guy there was obviously crying in the car, showing his emotion. Then when he went into his family, there was a smile on his face. And when his daughter's not looking, you can see his smile drop a bit because it's a fake smile. He's happy to see her, but deep down he's hurting. So 18 seconds.
What it's like to be a man. It's a
lonely. He's smiling.
And they don't care about what you know.
And then the smile vibes. It's the fact he said it's a lonely road as well.
But what you provide inside that home. Yeah, I know this life can really beat you down. You wanna scream, but you won't make a sound. Got so much weight that you've been holding, but won't show any emotion. As a man that goes unspoken, that we can't cry when life gets hard. Unconditional loves for women, children, and dogs. We know that we just have to play our parts, and don't nobody give a damn about our broken hearts, yeah.
The way he said unconditional love for obviously children, women, and God, but like you don't see men in there. You don't see men in there, and they say whenever life gets hard and gets us down, we can't cry about it. We just have to play our part. We literally just have to soak up our emotion, keep it inside, and then deal with it later. Like we can't just have the breakdown there and then. Like you feel like you need to keep it inside and deal with it later. Obviously, as I said, there's a lot of women who are for, yes, men should speak about it. There's a lot of supportive women in relationships with men who get the man to talk, and that's great. But it's just society in general. It's not just like, obviously there's some women out there, it's like, oh, once a man shows emotion, he's not a man. But the thing is, it's not just women. The biggest enemy to man is man, because then there's other men. See you do that, and then they're like, oh, you're a pussy, blah, blah, because they're trying to live up to the standard of they are the hard ass. So then when they see someone show emotion, they'll try to bully you for it to get acceptance from other people. So it's like, you can't really win, you know what I mean?
As a man,
you can't really win.
Pave our way. Our only function is to work and slave. There's no respect for you if you ain't paid. You're disregarded as a human and you can't complain.
That's a fact.
If you ever make it up and actually reach that place, stairs and find a woman that you love and give her your last name. You'll feel the things that you provide is only why she stays. And when you try to explain, you'll say, I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand.
I just want to say he hasn't even properly got into the chorus, but I like that part where he goes, "I can't have myself," and it's literally you can hear the similarity between that and "Dear Alcohol." Whenever it was it, shit, I can't remember what he said, but like in that, you can hear the similarity in that first part of the chorus where it's between the "Dear Alcohol." It's the hurt part, and then it's like the kind of like I don't want to say country, but like country sounding type thing. But hey, that's facts about the way he said there. If you're a man and you're not being paid, you're basically useless. That's what you're viewed as. If you're not earning money as a man, you're kind of useless because they'd view women as, oh, women bring children in, women are strong, women are this, and I agree. I feel like women are strong, women are amazing, but it's like as a man, if you don't bring something to the table, you're a piece of shit. If a woman doesn't bring something to the table, it's kind of just accepted. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. 123. That's not even like Dax trying to like victimize men either. He's just saying it how it is.
You provide is only why she stays. And when you try to explain, you'll say, I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road.
Yep.
And they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Don't give up, keep fighting. As a man, our sun is our horizon, and our father's actions play a role, and we end up like them.
I like that. First off, he said our sun is our horizon because obviously the sun rises, so that's kind of like your go point. When the sun rises, that's when you wake up, that's when you go about your day, so it's your go point. But our sun is our horizon. Our actual sun is going to be the one to carry it on, so he is our horizon. And then he also mentioned there as well the way the sun looks at the dad, and whatever way the dad gets on, the sun's most likely to turn out like that because you're usually a product of your environment. I like that little double one. I like that little double one where the sun's the horizon, and obviously the sun's going to go off the dad. So if the dad is a dick to him, he's probably, when he has kids, he's going to be a dick to his kid. If you're loving dad, well then he's hopefully going to love his kids and like treat them like
so they can't let us see them hurt, because we'll embody what they do and start a generational curse. No wonder most men are so depressed. All the things that they can't express, they go to war.
Wait, let me go back on that. He switched up the flow there. 2 in.
This is our horizon, and our father's actions play a role, and we end up like them. So they can't let us see them hurt, because we'll embody what they do and start a generational curse. No wonder most men are so depressed. All the things that they can't express, they go to war, get thrown on the shelf, then go back to war with their mental health. Then grab that bottle and ask for help, try to pull themselves out of hell, then fall back down and then realize that they're gonna have to do it themselves. It's the
oh shit. Okay. The fact he said there, he goes, what do men do? He said, why is most men like depressed and all blah blah, and then he goes, men go to war, come back, get thrown on the shelves, then whenever they get off the shelf, they go back to war with their mental health because of all the trauma that the war has caused them, the PTSD the war has caused them. So whenever they get back from, the physical war, they go to the mental war, which is, you could say, is much worse, you know what I mean? Because I've said it before, it's like, the mental war is worse than the physical war. I'm not saying like the physical war isn't bad, but it's like as a natural human being, as a normal human being, it's worse to get mentally hurt than physically hurt. If someone punches me in the arm, I'll bruise, but the bruise will go away. If someone fucks you up mentally, the scar is probably going to stay there forever. But the fact he also said about the dad there, that he's like, oh, we can't show our sons like this emotion, we can't show our sons anger, because then we will create a generational curse where they will follow what we do. So if we show them that we're angry, that we're breaking down, they might do that, and that's not a bad thing to show emotion, to show them it's okay, but we're scared in case we show them that, and then they don't know what it's like to be tough, and it kind of throws them under the bus. It's a hard thing to explain. It's a hard thing to explain.
Most men are so depressed, all the things that they can't express. They go to war, get thrown on the shelf, then go back to war with their mental health. Then grab that bottle
and then this part as well.
Try to pull themselves out of hell, then fall back down and then realize that they're gonna have to do it themselves. It's the circle of life. As a man, you provide. They don't know what you're worth till the day that you die, and that's when they start crying. Then move on to a man to confide in. That's why we feel we can't hide ourselves. We don't expect you to understand.
Yep.
We just hope we can explain what it's like to be human. It's a lonely road, and you don't care about what we know. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home.
Well, that was my knee. That was Dax to be a man. Yeah. That was very well put together by Dax. That was one of those ones where he literally just explained it needs to be a man. And you know what? The way he did it is, because obviously some people might take it wrong. Dax ain't trying to say, oh, it's hard to be a man, it's easy to be a woman. It is not easy to be a woman by any means. You know what I mean? Women obviously carry babies for like 9 months. They go through hours of labor. They obviously have their time. Women go through a lot of stuff. And shout out to them. Respect to them, honestly. Because this is what we have to learn, right? He did that, and he didn't tear down women. He just said, look, it's hard to be a man. Y'all don't understand our struggles. We don't understand your struggles. You don't understand ours. You know, some men try to understand women's struggles. Some women try to understand men's struggles. But it's like, it's the case of, like, a lot of people just don't understand or try to understand men's struggles. So it's the case of, he was like, he just spoke about what it's like to be a man, our struggles. He didn't have to tear them down. We're obviously a lot of cases where they're trying to build women up. They have to tear men down. And that plays into this with the mental shit. So it's like a lot of women nowadays are like, right, not a lot of women, sorry. A lot of stupid women, to put it clearly, think, oh yes, to raise women above, we have to tear men down. That's not how it works. Men need women as much as women need men. You know, a man should be there and provide for the woman when she needs emotionally. When she's down, you provide for her. When the man is down, the woman should do the exact same thing. There is no, oh, but he's the man, he's stronger, he's this, he's that. No, when the man's down, you help him. When the woman's down, you help her. Plain and simple, that's how it's supposed to be. And Daxter's just basically saying, we go through a lot of mental shit. No one realizes because no one gives a shit enough to actually try to realize. And that is it. So, overall, well put together, Dex. Very well put together. I know every man will relate to that to a degree. I heavily relate to that 100% because I don't show emotions either. And neither do 90% of men. So, honestly, like I said, shout out to Dax. Very well done. Very good video as well. The way he obviously had the parts in the video where the dad obviously was crying. Then he went in. Then as soon as he was in front of people, he was smiling. Then as soon as they turned away and they couldn't see him, then it went back to reality type thing where you just put on a fake smile sometimes because you don't want to upset other people and you just deal with your emotions later. But hey, I enjoyed that. Hope you all enjoyed this. As always, hope you all are thinking positive, test negative. Hope you all have an amazing day, amazing week, and an amazing week. And without further ado, stay safe. And I will see you in the next one. So, peace. Fearless.